tripod that's around my neck as we speak. It's one of those ones that goes around your neck, so I'm totally hands-free. I really wanted to get a artist kind of tripod, and this was the closest thing that I found at Walmart. Anyway, I also got this new bag from Walmart for $3. It was on clearance for my art supplies. I got a new set of Prismacolor pencils. I got the junior ones. I'm excited to play with them because I got a new sketchbook. You guys, I got a bunch of things that I've been wanting to get. So I got the Strathmore tone gray paper. I get to play with that. I got what size? I got this size. Not too big, not too small, because I want to be able to take it with me places. And here's my old coloring pouch. I've had this for the past maybe 3 years now. I've been carrying it everywhere I travel, but I've lost a few pencils, replaced a couple, and it's just like not enough space. And I'm also tired of carrying it. So transferring everything to my new pouch. Anyway, for today, I have decided to go live to break in this new baby and also to check out how the neck tripod thingy works. So I'm gonna angle you guys. It feels very comfy on my neck. I hope the lighting is okay. I'm not exactly sure what I'm gonna be drawing, but I wanna be able to see what I'm drawing. I can definitely see if you guys are chatting. That was always my concern with getting one of these kind of tripods. So what should we draw? My hands is just going into circle mode. So that's what we're gonna do. I'll do this circle and I'm gonna clean it up some. Right now I'm looking into the camera, so this is all brand new to me. It feels different to my hand. And maybe it's causing me to move a lot more than I normally would, or maybe this is how I move. In any event, we're gonna begin filling in this circle with some colors. I don't want to make it too serious. I still want to have a good time with what I'm doing here. So, again, I'm working to find the best angle so that I can be cozy as I work. I'm sitting on the couch. And also I can see. Because, again, I don't know how people do it, but let's make this circle a lot better. Connecting the edges. And I'm going to probably end up looking for some copyright-free music the more I do these lives so that I can have music playing in the background. This almost kind of looks centered, but who knows. I noticed that the camera is moving, so maybe the next time I do this, I'll sit at the table so that I'm more stable and less movie. I haven't had this many colored pencils at once in a long time. They're all different colors. This couch is not going to try to eat my colored pencils. I'm going to put something to block the hole. Because I found a few when I was cleaning the other day. I was like, Anyway, back to what I'm doing. So I think that we should start with, I'm just going to do the colors that are on the edge. That way it's not too serious. And to be honest, if you're wondering what it is that I'm going to be making, I'm going to just show you right now. You can see from that's my marker to let me know like what it is. This is actually how I accomplish those cool irises that I have been making lately. it's kind of easy. And I like how it is because it doesn't have to be perfect. When I'm making them, I'm just doing whatever. So I'm going to go to the next color that's in line and put a little of that here. Doesn't have to be serious. And this is extending all the way down here because that's how I made the circle. Hola, how are you today, GNS Olivares? I am trying out new colored pencils that I recently got today. They're Prismacolor, so I'm always working with these kind of pencils, but I haven't tried out the junior ones. I've been wanting to try them out because they're pretty inexpensive at Walmart. They're like $7, I think, I got 36 or 24 of them. So I think that is a great deal. And I got this sketchbook for $10 at the art supply. That was not too far. I'm in Puerto Rico. Where are you guys located? Is there anyone else here in Puerto Rico? All right, so we're gonna go for green next. I also like these pencils because some of them are metallics. I was like, what? I get to use these colors. There's a gold. I'm so excited. I'm trying to stay focused on what I'm doing here, but I'm really excited. So we're just using simple colors, and the reason why the phone, why you guys are shaking like that is because I have a neck tripod on. That's how I'm able to do what I'm doing. I'm using the most randomest colors. We're gonna see how this comes out. But I am doing this also to demonstrate that you can make really cool irises without doing too much. So I'm gonna stop with adding colors, and now we're just gonna go back in with the colors that we've already made and just kind of accentuate those colors now that I like where I've placed everything. These do feel a bit, I don't know if they feel harder or softer. This is new paper for me as well, so all of this is kind of brand new. I'm gonna add a little bit here too. And then go back in with the blue. After this, we're gonna go in with the white. White will tie things together. And we'll put some darker colors in there too. I hope that you're able to see very well, viewers. Okay. We're gonna take the black, go around the edges here to go ahead and define our circle. I guess it's a little blurry. Let me make sure that I have the angle good. Make sure I have the angle good. It goes all the way off camera. We're just gonna continue to bring it around. I'm trying my best here. until I fully get used to the angles. Okay. You can see that right here could use more shaping. Yeah, they definitely feel a bit softer. I'm gonna do a tester just to see how. This is Cafe Oscura, so this isn't even black. But I'm gonna pull out my old school black. Or actually, maybe there is no black because these are just different colors. Oh no, there is. First, let me try this black, and then we'll try my old school just to see. Okay. Okay. That's a lot better. I guess it feels the same. Oh, we almost had our pencil slip. You're good. It does feel pretty soft. And I actually like how it's feeling. But just for comparison's sake, let's just test it out. ¿Dónde está? So it's so hard to find them also in here. That's also been a thing. Trying to locate my pencils. Here we go. Black. Alright, so this is the black that I've been having. Up against the new black. Because it's junior versus, I guess these are premier. I think that's what they say. I can definitely see the difference. I just did right there. I don't know if my pressure was different or what, but I see a difference. I don't know if I feel a difference per se, but I definitely see a difference. Okay. So we're just gonna go around just a little bit more around the edge. Okay. And I like to also put a little pencil in this too. And you'll see why in a little bit. And like, is it the right size? Right now I'm just making sure that it is as circly as possible. Right. So now we're gonna go back in with the colors that we originally were starting with, and we're gonna start to maybe like overlap them a bit. Overlap them, use pressure. overlap it with the blue or with the pupil. And you can just do this intuitively. It doesn't have to be perfect or anything like that. We can also, I think we use this one too. And the reason for pulling it in from the center is just to drag some of that pencil through so it gives the effect. These are the hacks that I have learned as I've been doing my irises. And they come out really good each time without me putting like a whole lot of effort into it. I'm always like, wow, it's always a surprise. Like, do you see that? A bit closer. Can you see just those little pieces? How it's just like coming off. And then blending things together. We'll also go in with white at the end. The white's gonna really do something different too. We're gonna use maybe this green. Also trying to line up the angles too. So I kind of just went in. At the upstairs. Okay. I'll also try out this pink. I feel like it would give it a little pizzazz. Okay. We've made it almost around the entire circle. Maybe we'll use this purple. I think this is the purple that we use for, yeah. You guys are really hanging in there even though I'm not saying anything. Maybe the quiet silence is good. Quiet silence, and every once in a while I'll speak. All right, I think right here needs the 2. We'll go with this guy. I'm like, trust the process. That's what I'm saying in my head. Let's try this one. Ooh, this is a pretty color. All right, so now we're gonna go in with some white. I'm gonna see what this, the Prismacolor Junior White, feels like. We'll see. I feel like I'm so dramatic. We'll see what it's like. But basically, just taking this in to blend things out. And you can see some of the lines that I put down in the beginning when I was making the circle, but that's okay. We may be able to fix it towards the end. I'm gonna add some black throughout the eye. Okay, and coming through with that white again. And this time the pressure that I'm using is a bit harder. Okay. Now I'm just outlining. I'm gonna be like blending out like that, but all right. I'm just going through now and darkening, changing the pressure as I go through, obviously, but darkening up parts of it. We're gonna do the same for the center as well. It's already looking good. I'm just gonna continue to do that. I just go in circular motions. I'm really trying to like sharpen it down to where it's almost flat on that side. So that way, when I get to the next layer, I can make it even more blended out. There is a mosquito in here, so my hand's moving and flicking things. It's because there's a mosquito that's really, he's like, I want to land on you. No, brother, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Okay. I think that's pretty good. I'm gonna go in with my original white from Prisma also. I'll just wipe it off a bit. I love how it looks outside of the black, like how they're coming together. It's really pretty. From my end, I hope that you guys can see it like I can. Go back in with the black here. We're gonna drag it out just one more time. That's pretty even. That's pretty even, right? Do you see that? This is the whole point. You know that meme, I forgot this was the whole point. This right here is the whole point. To drag some of those out. And also to soften this up some too. And you could just keep going with this for like hours. And then if you have one of these, you can use like an acrylic marker or a regular marker. I'm gonna use the acrylic marker. or like what do you call it? A paint. You can use paint, or I'm looking for, oh, I have these too. You can also try using these. Let's see how this works before we use this, because I know this will do the trick and be like super dark. But let's see how these guys will respond. It responds nicely. Better than the Sharpie, because the Sharpie was like, this paper is different. Let that dry for a minute or so. And then we're going to come back in with the last step. We're going to close this guy up too so it doesn't leak out. But the last step is going to be, and it could be even better than this. While that's drying, I'm just going to, because right now the center is drying, I'm just going to kind of like, I don't know, I just feel like there's certain parts that could be better. Or maybe just this action. It's really just a play with it until you get it the way you want. And I'm doing this as like quickly because my battery's gonna die. My intention was to go live for like 5 minutes, but I've been on here now for 31 minutes. Oh my god. The first part was me explaining that I got a new pencil bag and I got some new Prismacolors pencils, and just talking about the random things as I was getting started. So maybe that was like the first 2 minutes, I think. But since then, I've just been working, doing this. So I'm just showing you guys how I achieve my irises. This is like the strategy that I've been using. And I usually take way more time than this because I blend out even more than this. I can still see like so much separation in color. But again, my battery is gonna die. So like maybe for the thumbnail, I'll put the finish. If I do like send this to being an actual video instead of just a live. But what gives it that last final look is a little white. So usually I like to draw whatever shape that I feel inspired. We'll do a triangle. There's usually like a second. And maybe like a line there, a line there. And maybe even just for fun, I like to turn my irises into something else. Ta-da! So 33 minutes. Yeah, now it's 34 minutes. It took me to complete this beauty. Actually, doesn't it look so good? Like, that's how easy it is. And like I was saying, you can keep playing with this, going in. But with this method that I use, it's really quick. That's going to be my thumbnail. Thank you guys for watching. Please make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe. It really will make me happy and help me grow my artists, everything.